Emily, I'd like to thank everybody for attending. Thank everybody for attending this beautiful wedding. I'd like to take a second to thank Bill and Beth Dandridge, Yolanda and Craig Poff, and everybody who came together to make today possible. I have the honor of acting as best man tonight, and I am thrilled that I'm with these two beautiful people as they begin this new chapter in their lives. Paul and I met about 5 years ago when we were living next door to each other, both embarking on our first year dancing with the Richmond Ballet. Having Paul as a new friend and neighbor was amazing and made my first year in Richmond a truly amazing experience. So much so that the following year, Paul and I decided to move in together in a two-bedroom apartment. Together. It wasn't that cozy. While living together, I quickly realized what an awesome dude Paul was. We shared some great times together, and I came to understand that Paul was a Renaissance man. He played guitar, he played soccer, he was a dancer, he worked his butt off on everything he did, and he drank good beer. Within this time, Paul transitioned his career to focus on teaching a younger generation of dancers with Minds in Motion. Our careers began to move along different paths, and I saw less of him. Partly because of our different occupations, but looking back, I realized it was because of one person, the beautiful bride, Emily. I saw more of Emily, less of Paul, but in no way was it a bitter circumstance. Paul was happier than I had ever seen him, and I knew something special was happening. Seasons changed, times passed, and then came the question from Paul. So, how'd you feel if Emily moved in with us? I said yes. And for the remainder of the time we lived together, I witnessed music, Emily's infectious laughter, happiness, and love. Of course, this would not be the end, but the beginning of an incredible relationship. From that moment on, the pieces fell into place, and I was only but a spectator to a beautiful life two marvelous people had begun together. As Audrey Hepburn once said, "When I get married, I want to be very married." And I can't think of two people better suited to share such a precious gift. Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me immense pleasure to invite you to all stand, you're already standing, and raise your glass in a toast to Paul and Emily, or as they shall henceforth be known, Mr. and Mrs. Dandridge. We wish them well for the future and know they will live a long and happy life together. Yeah.